What is up, guys? Trevor Roskovensky here, and on today's video, we're going to go over the Jordan 6 Electric Greens. Now, these, a lot of people are wanting these. I've had people hit me up about them for the last couple of weeks. Here they are right here. Here they are. I'm sure you know what they look like. Resale value is looking pretty good. I have a feeling stock numbers are going to be very, very high. I have a feeling they're going to perform like the Carmines. I'm going to let you know that here soon, and it shouldn't be too hard to get yourself a pair. Before we jump into this full raffle list and site list, because I have both of those today with a full list of them, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. We're on that 5,000 sub chase. All my social medias are linked down below. Kckd Notify is right there. There's some copies as well. Let's go ahead and jump into this first raffle list. So, starting off, as you can see, this is the full raffle list. A lot of people are getting them. We got Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, Eastbay, Finish Line, JD, Hibbett, Chic, SNS, SVD, Foot Patrol, Size, and In. Man, I had to breathe after that one. There's so many places getting these. Jimmy Jazz as well. It's not on this list, but Jimmy Jazz, my local Jimmy Jazz is getting them, and that's when I know stock is high, because usually my local Jimmy Jazz, I only have one in my whole area, and they usually don't get shoes unless there's a ton of stock being produced. First site we have sneakers. Now this may be a good bet for you. Sneakers will be loading the men's and GS sizes along with little kids. It's a full family run. So we got toddlers all the way to little kids, then the GS, so big kids, and then the men's. Men's is $190. It's like $203 after tax where I'm at. Not a bad looking pair of shoes. I've had people hit me up. That green really pops off, and I can see you being able to pull this off with a lot of outfits. So I think that's why people are going to want them. Next we have Finish Line. Now Finish Line has not opened the raffle, and these are dropping this Saturday, June 5th. And usually they open pretty early. So what I recommend, I'm going in today as well. Right after this, I'm getting information on Dunks. They've been doing in-store raffles, a mix of them. So they may be doing an in-store raffle for these Jordan 6s. If you don't see them show up on your apps here in the next day or two, definitely be calling your store. Be like, yo, what is going on? I need to know. I need pairs of these. It's the same with JD because it's the exact same site, the same company. So give them calls. It really just depends in your area, because that's what it is for me. It depends my area. I don't know what they're doing all the time, so that's why I have to go in store and ask them questions or try to give them a phone call. Sometimes they won't answer their phones. Let's be honest, they do ignore those phone calls. Next, we do have Foot Locker. As you can see, product drops in 3 days and 18 minutes now. So they're dropping at 10 a.m. as always on Saturdays. Should be a crazy foot site day. There will be a lot of ACO being ran within the group within Kckd Notify. I know we have a couple ACO providers, and I'm sure they're going to cook these like crazy. Same with Champs. You can see they're getting full-size runs. And now these raffles are open. So go to your apps as always. Get your phones out. Go to your apps. Here you go. Here you go. Get them out. Start entering. I've entered all of mine now. And now another one I'm going to hit on is Jimmy Jazz. Jimmy Jazz actually has a raffle going down. I was very surprised to see my local Jimmy Jazz going for these. And I've just been putting in for men's sizes on some sites. I don't think I'm going to go for the GS. We'll see. I have a few GSs in there. I haven't had a lot of local clients hit me up about a GS size, so that's why I've kind of been avoiding them. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to move them as well. But you got Hibbett as well, like I was saying. There's a bunch of other low-key ones. There's going to be a lot of Shopify sites getting these, like Kith and all those sites. So be ready for those. Get all your keywords ready. If you do need the keywords, you know where to find them. So aftermarket right now, we're sitting at $306, $296. These were up at a crazy amount just last week. We're in like the $600 range, and now they're really leveling out, which right where they should be. They shouldn't be $600 or $700 because that's just way out of the price range that these will be worth. Now, ball size, it looks like they're doing well, but you can see that lowest ask is at $400, but the highest bid's only at $227. So I can see the 11.5, 12, 12.5. So bigger sizes really holding up in value when it comes to the men's size range. Once again, for GS, toddler, all those, I would be avoiding toddler and little kids. GS, bigger sizes, you may be able to sell over a long while. They may raise in value a little bit more just because of that Jordan 6 style way, and a lot of people are liking these. But I think stock is going to be high, and by next week, or by the next week, once we get them in hand on this weekend, I think the price will be down to probably like $260 to $270 if you want me to be honest with you in most sizes, and I think it's going to hold there for a while, and then it may reach back up to $300, but it's going to be a long stretch. So if you do get them Saturday, sell them high on Saturday. You could probably get $300 out of these local. Get your cash, get your bread, and move on to the next shoe, to be honest with you. With all that being said, I tell you all my tips for you guys for the best manual sites. We got Finish Line, best manual site, JD, best manual site, and Hibbett. Hibbett, Apple Pay. So if you don't have Apple Pay set up on your phone and you don't have an Apple, I'm sorry, but this won't apply to you. But if you don't have an iPhone, go ahead and set up Apple Pay, because you just had double click on the side, it scans your face, and bang, you're done. You can buy your shoes. It's really fast. That's what I've had the best luck with. But Hibbett is like one really good one. JD and Finish Line, as long as you don't get throttled for too long, what I do recommend doing, having a JD Sports open on your desktop and make sure that's on your local home Wi-Fi, and then have it on your phone in LTE. So it's 2 different IP addresses, so you're trying to pass the queue on 2 different IP addresses. Pinging that server at 2 different IP addresses can really make up for the problems that are going to happen with like the throttling issues. So when it comes to the aftermarket, like I was saying earlier, I don't think this is going to hold very well. I think we're going to see a repeat of the Carmines. We'll kind of put up a little clip of what the Carmines are looking like right now in men's size. So I guess we'll blow up the GS sizes too. So we're going to have them right here so you can see. But the stock is high for these. I know the stock is high, but the good thing about these is there's no bleeding. We don't have any of those rumors like the Carmines we had. So value may hold a little bit higher because, you know, the Carmines dipped pretty hardcore. But it's another one of those shoes that people really, really, really want. I know around me a lot of Jordan 6s, people want them, and I don't have a lot of them. So that's why I have people hitting me up like, I want them. So I know as soon as I post on Facebook, I'm going to be able to sell them really, really quick. I'm going to be focusing selling on locals. I'm hoping to get 3, 4, 5 pairs so I can really get my locals taken care of. And I'm going to be giving good prices around here. Personally, for me, I'm probably going to be selling between that $280 and $300 range as long as I hit them on day of. And then if I get them in next week, it's probably going to still be around there, but probably more like around the $260, $270 range. Unless something happens, unless like shipments get delayed or something and it becomes very, very limited, I may push for a little more. It just depends on your area. If you know your local clients, you have to fill out your local clients, and that's really how you figure out what you're going to be able to charge and who's going to pay for what. And that's just like, you have to evaluate your market. You'll learn over time. I have people asking, how do you sell your shoes local, this and that. Facebook Marketplace has been one of my favorite things. That's where I've met most of my clients. I don't even really use OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, and then my Instagram, of course, too. I will sell on Instagram and ship out. I usually get pretty good deals on Instagram, and I'll pay for shipping typically. So that's how I do a lot of my sales. And just get your rep out there. Don't be taxing too high. Make sure your clients can trust you. So every time they're coming to you, be like, yeah, all right, I know I'll be all right with this man. And that's kind of that's really what I've done. I built up a cool relationship with people, and I just let them know that, like, you're getting legit shoes. You don't have to worry about anything. We can meet wherever you need to do. I work with the client. So if you want to know how to get some clients, definitely work with them. Don't be expecting them to do all the work. And just be normal. Don't be a weirdo. Don't be weird. Just be like, you know, just like you're your friend. I know it's a stranger, and just be careful when coming to it. Some places are a little sketch, and I always double check on where I'm going to sell to. But that is it for me, guys. Once again, I think this is a great cop. I would not sleep on this shoe. It's a cop. Do not miss it. I'm going to move on from this one. We're going to go on. We have so many more shoes. June is stacked. Go check your local stores. That's what I would do. Check your local stores for in-store raffles just in case they're doing them. And other than that, check all your Foot Sites apps. You got Finish Line Champs, all those, the ones I've already mentioned all the way through the video. But that is it for me, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. My Instagram is right here. If you have questions for me, I'll answer them for you. Kckd Notify is right there. A couple copies loaded down below. And that is it for me, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!